Yo, what is happening, guys? Undisputed Vlogs here, and today we're back, and as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be reacting to the Jake Paul Ben Askren press conference. The only thing is, I will be completely honest, I have already watched the press conference, okay? I have already watched it, but a few people suggested I just give my opinions on it, so I'm literally just going to rewatch it to recap, because I remember some things, but I don't remember it in proper detail. So I'm just going to be rewatching it and then give you like my overall opinion. It was a very interesting press conference, I'll say. So we're literally going to do that. I'll watch it, I'll give my opinion, and we're just going to have a laugh because it was a very good one. But without further ado, let's start reacting to it.
But I couldn't have told you a lot about him or his brother. I knew, you know, he kind of came up in his brother's shadow. He was trying to fill his brother's footsteps. You know, his brother is a lot more talented, has a larger following. Those type of things.
You literally went on your Instagram and asked people for roast. You asked people for roast on your Instagram, and that was the top comment was say that his brother is better than him.
Is he?
That's like calling Kylie Jenner Kendall Jenner. Like,
I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What my favorite part about this press conference probably is just for the simple fact of Jake, it's literally, I love when this happens, it's two opposites. Jake is there sitting mouthing off, trying to like trash talk and intimidate. He's playing his part. Ben is the calm shit. It's like McGregor versus Khabib. It's literally one of them is just mouthing off, going at him, and the other one is just chill, calm, just sitting there, you know, relaxing and all that, which Ben's playing that part. And I just find it funny how Jake turns around and says, like, that's, like, the #1 thing is say that his brother's better than him, but it gets under Jake's skin. So why would you not? Like, you can say all you want, oh, that's the average thing, but if it gets under your skin, because it's obvious it gets under your skin.
Like, you said if I wanted the easiest person, it would have been Dylan, but you're saying I picked you as the easiest person.
Because Dylan wouldn't sign a contract. Well, I'm trying to wait for you to stop talking. Okay. So anyways, like, this is typical bully behavior, but obviously sometimes
this is the
bully
fucking
picks
fight
the wrong
game.
person.
This is the fucking fight game. You pussy ass bitch. This is the fucking fight game. Yeah, I'll bully you around just like I'm gonna bully you in the ring. Shut the fuck up. You sound like a middle schooler. Oh, he's bullying me. Shut the fuck up.
Now, I was talking to your mentality.
I'll say this, right? Jake, he gets on everybody's nerves. He gets on my nerves, but he's good at it. That's what I'll say. Like, I am always excited to watch Jake fight, whether I'm cheering against him or whether I'll probably never cheer for him, but whether I'm cheering against him or maybe cheering for him, or I don't really care whether he wins or loses, he is entertaining because he gets you to dislike him to get you to pay. And it's like, I'm not comparing him to Floyd Mayweather's skill before anybody thinks it. I'm comparing him to Floyd Mayweather in the way of Floyd Mayweather has said multiple times. He's like, you come to see me fight, whether you pay to see me win or you pay hoping I will lose, you come to see me fight. And that's the same with Jake. Everybody pays to see Jake fight for that reason.
You're not gonna bully me. That's not gonna happen. And you know, like, Jake, if you and I ran into each other in the back alley in Las Vegas, and I wanted to
do it right now,
then.
Do it right now, then. We're running into each other right now. Come on.
Someone's gonna stop you. You got like 27 people.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Okay.
Boots
So,
pain.
anyways, I would do a homicide on you if I wanted to.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's just make this clear, right? Let's just make that part clear. Ben would, right? It's simple as, right? Jake, you got boxing skills, but if you ran into Ben on the street, he would kill you, and it's a simple fact if he's a street fighter. That's not taken away from Jake at all. It's just the fact that Ben in a street fight would absolutely kill a lot of people. And I find that part funny, the way Jake gets up, and Ben is so calm, and he goes, you know what ain't gonna happen, because you know there's 20 people waiting to stop you. It's not gonna happen, so stop trying to act tough. And then Jake kind of just accepts and goes, that's what I thought, and sits back down, because in his head, he's like, he just exposed what I was trying to do, oh shit. Because it's true, it's like, there's no point acting hard, because you know, I know, and everybody knows that the people are going to stop you. Stop trying to act tough like you actually think there's going to be a fight to break out. Like, quit it.
There you are. Hey, I was wondering, your cheerleaders that you brought to my room, like, do you pay them as coaches or groupies, or do you just give them, like, sloppy seconds and social media shout-outs?
Yeah, I give them a ton of dry over-the-pants hand jobs.
I like Jake for that. I like Jake's response there. I'll say it. That was a good response. The way Ben was taking the piss, and like a lot of people would have like just got offended. Where Jake played into it, like, nah, I just gave them dry fucking hand jobs and shit. Like, Jake played into it, and I'm like, you see, that was a smart move by Jake. I like that. That was quick thinking, smart move by Jake. It was maybe our time.
Next up is cage
Look
side
at your
press,
dad.
Gabriel Gonzalez.
Oh yes.
Look at.
I've got two questions. First one is for Jake. Jake, celebrity boxing isn't anything new, but it's certainly enjoying the moment.
Hey, it's your dad calling in.
Stuff that's made it successful.
It's your dad calling in. Look,
That dude's still alive? Man?
he's still alive, bro. I'm about to take him out.
Flip flop, man.
Hey, he's still alive. Don't worry, I'm gonna finish him off. Yeah, don't worry.
Tell him I like them flip flops, man.
He said he likes your flip flops.
Hey, that's one part that I don't know half it. That was good by Jake. Do you know what? It was a good move. It was a good move by Jake because it was like I think that's the guy that like trained Ben Askren. I haven't followed, by the way, Ben Askren for his UFC career. I've heard of him before. The only time I've only properly started following him since he got announced he was fighting Jake because I'm interested, of course. So but I've actually grown to like him. He seems like it's not even I like him, I guess. I don't even know him. I like his character. I like the way he just trolls people and he just tries to take the piss. But this was good by Jake. It was a power play by Jake, although Ben just didn't seem to give a shit. Ben just seems like he's sitting there, like he's just chilling, enjoying himself. It's great.
That's my guy, Masvidal.
No.
Are you sure? Only celebrity that
Doesn't bother me.
doesn't bother you. Happened once.
I got a record.
You literally have the record. Yeah.
I literally have the record,
You
yeah.
hold the record.
The record.
Yeah. 5 seconds.
Yes.
It doesn't like haunt you at all. That like you're
Does not
probably the
bother
most
me, Jake.
embarrassing fighter in UFC history.
Jake, I know you have low self-esteem, but you
Yep.
don't need to project that onto me.
So this clip doesn't bother you.
I've only seen it like a million times. Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you.
No.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Do you know like the best thing is you can tell it genuinely doesn't bother Ben because it's like, see, here's the thing, right? I'm gonna compare the two, right? Say you get like proper professional fighters that have been fighting for years. They went for the amateur, they trained, they went for the amateurs, they went pro, they've had loads of fights, right? Like say Ben, for example, right? And then remember you got KSI versus Logan. If Ben loses a fight in the UFC, or like AJ or Tyson Fury or whatever the fuck, but we're going to use Ben. Say Ben loses a fight, he's a professional fighter. He may not have like lost a professional fight before, but he's definitely like lost like rounds or whatever, like he's looked bad. And the thing is, part of being a professional fighter is losing. Like you're going to lose at some point. And if you don't lose, you're going to look stupid in some way. That's just the way it is. But a professional fighter, part of it is winning and losing. That's part of being a professional fighter. Where, say, KSI versus Logan, their internet, like, they live on the internet, so there's a bunch of trolls. So, if a professional fighter gets knocked out, he's obviously going to get memed, because that's always going to happen, right? It's like this, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury completely demolished Deontay Wilder. There was memes, and now nobody talks about it anymore. There was memes for about a month, and now nobody talks about it. Jake Paul knocked Nate Robinson clean fucking out months ago, I don't know how long, and yet I still go on TikTok, I still go on Instagram, I still go on social media and see Nate Robinson memes. You know what I mean? It's different, a professional fighter and an online personality, because the online personality, it means more to them to win because they're going to get trolled, where if it's a professional fighter, they've been built to be like, right, I can lose, I can win, where people like Jake, he'll lose at some point. Everybody loses at some point. Maybe it's against Ben, who knows, but he will definitely not be able to handle the loss as well as Ben would, because Ben has a mentality for that, where Jake, he hasn't went through the depths, you know, like the trenches of like pain and like the L's that you can receive and shit. So.
Serious on April 17th.
Oh, Bayside!
We appreciate both of you being
2,
here.
4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Ben. God damn.
There you go. Thank you both.
I just love the way Ben was like, me. That's right, me. No, before we go on to the face-off, my idea in the press conference, who I think won the press conference, Ben, easy. And this is just for the simple fact of Jake. It's like Khabib versus McGregor. I think Khabib won all the press conferences because McGregor, you could tell, was agitated. He was like angry, he was shit talking, which is entertaining, yeah. And if both fighters decide to trash talk and one of them trash talks better, then he wins. But if one decides to trash talk and the other kind of just sits there and like laughs at him and takes the piss out of him, now I always kind of think the silent one wins, because you don't need to be the loudest at the press conference to win. You know what I mean? You just need to be the one that's like less bothered, and like you need to get under your opponent's skin a little bit. And when somebody's like trying to intimidate you and you're kind of just sitting there looking at them smiling, it's not intimidating. You know what I mean? Like, but I think Ben won. He kept bringing up Logan, and he kept saying Logan's little brother, which you can tell whether Jake wants him or not, it bothers Jake. And to be fair, rightfully so. If I was Jake and I was in that position, I would get triggered by somebody probably going, oh, you're in a shadow. Because when I first heard of Jake Paul, because I heard of Logan Paul, and then I heard of Jake because of Logan, and I always knew Logan to be bigger on everything. So it's like, I don't know, but you could tell that wasn't on him. So I think Ben won the press conference. It was a very entertaining press conference. I do think Jake did well, though. I do think Jake did well. He had a good few moments. Ben had a good few moments, but I think Ben edged it just because Jake was loud-mouthing all this. Now, he was playing his character. Ben was doing his character of just being like, yeah, I've dealt with this shit before. It's not going to work. I'm not intimidating. But then, right now, we're going to move on to the face-off and see how that works. So, let's go to the face-off. So we are going to be reacting to the face-off. Like I said, I have already seen the press conference and the face-off, so that's why I'm just kind of giving my opinion on such, because I just watched it and I should have recorded it on the spot, but yeah, so we all know what happened at the face-off, but we're just going to watch for it, so oh.
Hey, Jay. What's up, bro? Hey, get the box. You know about them COVID protocols. Okay, I'll come out.
And then here it is. No, we're gonna watch it back. First off, do you know, this is gonna be very controversial. I think Ben won that face-off, like the actual face-off. A lot of people are obviously, that's going to be controversial. A lot of people are obviously going to say, oh, Jake won because he was talking shit. Ben just stood there. But that's what I'm saying. In my personal opinion, if somebody is really trying to, like, act the big man and, like, shit talk, and he's trying to be, like, the alpha male, and the other guy's just standing there staring at him, not intimidated, kind of just looking at him like he's a joke, I think the silent guy wins, because like I said, in my opinion, you don't need to be the loudest. Just because you're the loudest at the press conference doesn't mean that, you know, you win the press conference. So it's like the same with the face-off. I think Ben won this because look at this here. Look at this here. Looking at each other. Jake is literally talking shit. Ben is literally looking directly into his eyes. I'm not saying Jake is intimidated by Ben, but Ben is definitely not intimidated by Jake. Ben has went up against professional fighters. Yes, professional. Jake Paul, he has a professional boxing license. He's not a professional fighter. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. So he's went up against professional fighters who have been trained in the sport for years to take your goddamn head off in that octagon. So why would Ben be intimidated by Jake? You know what I mean? Like, so you can tell Ben ain't intimidated in the slightest, by my opinion. But it's this part. This is the part that literally has everything going crazy, and it's amazing. It's whenever, just watch it. Now play that full screen, play that again. I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry, but it's like, Ben was just so not phased like, look at this, right? Jake puts all his power into that, right? Ben puts his hand in Jake's face like, you're nothing, you're a low boy to me. Jake, I don't know what that was. I don't know if Jake went for a body shot or he slapped him on the ass to be like, yo, good luck, bro. I don't know if that was like a sportsman like slap on the ass or it was like a body punch, because I don't know what the fuck that was. And he put all his power into Ben. Ben just laughed, looked back at him, because you see, this is why Ben won. 100% Ben won, right? See if you can get your opponent to snap, like just have a strong bit of anger, like just snap with anger, and all you've been doing is sitting there taking the piss, being silent the whole time, you've won. People obviously have their own opinions, but in my opinion, I think you've won. I feel like a lot of people would agree with that. Like, if you're sitting there, you're being silent, he's mouthing off, and you're the one, like, he's saying shit to you to try and get you to react. So if you can sit there silently, and you can, like, be silent, and you don't have to be, like, you can do the tiniest little thing to set them off, you've won the mental game. He definitely beat Jake in the mental game on the press conference and the face-off, but the face-off is so amazing, like, it was so funny. Like, Ben literally just looked at Jake and just laughed at him. Do you know what? This makes me happy, because I remember when Jake and Gib fought, Gib did the, I don't know what the fuck it was. Like, he did these, like, oh, he did the most childish push. I'll show you right now.
Got your nose. Got your nose.
And Gib got the piss taken out of him. So Jake's body punch, I honestly think that's worse than Gib's push. Like, Gib's push, it looked terrible. It looked like a kid trying to push his older brother. But that was terrible. Like, Jake literally went in the body. Or on the ass. I don't fucking know at this point. But he just... when Jake... Because Jake hit him, well, went for the body shot. And it was about a good second or so before he pushed him. He hit him and Ben just didn't pay attention. Ben had enough time to react, turn around and hit Jake back. Or to literally turn around and like grapple him. He didn't. He literally hit Ben. Ben continued walking away and then Jake shoved him. Because there was about a second there Ben could have reacted and he just didn't. Because it just didn't faze him. That was amazing. That was amazing. So, yeah, that was the face-off. That's my reaction. Press conference. It was an interesting press conference. Jake, I'm going to compare. Jake took the McGregor route. Ben took the Khabib route. Ben won because I think, like I said, Jake was trying to get under Ben's skin. Ben wasn't even trying, like, overly to get under Jake's skin. He was kind of just doing it subtly, and he got under Jake's skin, you can tell. Then the face-off, Jake was being loud, doing all this and that, which is good because that's how Jake sells fights. He plays his character. Ben was being silent, and then Ben literally just puts his hand in Jake's face, shoves him away like he's a child, basically. Jake hits him with, I'm not even going to call it a body shot, he hits him with a sportsman-like little slap on the buns. And then Ben doesn't react, and he shoves Ben. Ben looks back at him and just laughs. So, press conference, Ben wins. Face-off, Ben wins. I'm not going to say who I think will win the fight, and I'm not going to give him a breakdown until closer to the time. It is the 17th of April. I will probably upload a thoughts and predictions video on this. I think the 17th is a Saturday. On the Friday, maybe the day before, the Wednesday before, I will upload and I will tell you the full breakdown. I will react to some training clips if you want me to, and I will tell you the full breakdown of who I think is going to win, who I want to win, all this and that, how I see the fight going. I'll make my predictions. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, smash the red button if you haven't yet already. As always, you know, I'm going to pop up my socials there for a little second. You can follow them. I really appreciate it. But yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope y'all are thinking positive and testing negative. Hope y'all are having an amazing day. I've been Undisputed, and let me know in the comments, by the way, who you think won the press conference, like, and what your favorite part of it was, like, who you think won the press conference face-off. Let me know. But yeah, like I said, hope y'all are having an amazing day. I've been Undisputed, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace.